If you or a loved one have heart disease, the foods you eat could either heal or harm. But what if the very foods you thought were healthy are actually putting your heart at risk? In this video, we're diving into the foods you must avoid to protect your heart. And trust me, there's one you probably eat every single day. This is where we give you life-saving information that could make all the difference. Stay tuned, because we're not just avoiding the obvious culprits, we're revealing a few shockers too. Before we dive into the list, let's understand what's at stake. Heart disease can be like an enemy lurking in the shadows, ready to strike when you least expect it. But with the right information, you can fight back and win. You don't need to live in fear, you just need the right plan, and it starts with knowing which foods to avoid. You've probably heard the term trans fats, but did you know they're like hidden villains in disguise? Trans fats are artificially created through a process called hydrogenation, where liquid oils are turned into solid fats. They're found in many processed foods like margarine, baked goods, and fried foods because they improve shelf life and add texture. But here's the problem. Trans fats raise bad cholesterol, LDL, and lower good cholesterol, HDL. This creates the perfect storm for heart disease by clogging arteries and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Could a single ingredient in your favorite cookie be silently harming your heart? Always check labels for partially hydrogenated oils, the hidden villain behind many heart risks. Even some foods labeled trans fat-free can have small amounts. The safest bet? Stick to whole, unprocessed foods. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and even deli meats, these are staples in many households. But think of them as ticking time bombs for your heart. These meats are loaded with sodium, saturated fats, and nitrates, all of which contribute to high blood pressure, cholesterol buildup, and inflammation in the blood vessels. Imagine your heart as an engine, and every slice of bacon adds rust to its gears. How long until it can't run smoothly anymore? Research has linked processed meats to a higher risk of heart disease, and even small amounts can increase your risk. The nitrates used in preserving these meats can also harden and narrow the arteries, causing long-term damage. Even deli meats that seem healthy, like turkey or ham, can be packed with sodium and preservatives, adding unnecessary strain on your heart. Soda, sweetened juices, energy drinks, these are like liquid assassins targeting your heart. They spike your blood sugar levels, causing weight gain and contributing to obesity, diabetes, and inflammation. All of these factors increase your risk for heart disease. Are you drinking your way to a heart attack? Sugar in liquid form is absorbed much faster, causing dangerous spikes in blood sugar and insulin. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, which is a major factor in heart disease. Sugary beverages also contribute to weight gain, and we know that obesity is closely tied to heart issues. Opt for water, herbal teas, or infused water with fruits. You'll be surprised how refreshing and satisfying these alternatives can be. White bread, pastries, sugary cereals, and pasta, they may feel comforting, but think of them as kryptonite for your heart. Refined carbs are stripped of fiber and essential nutrients, causing blood sugar spikes, which lead to inflammation, a key driver of heart disease. Picture refined carbs as little invaders that chip away at your heart's strength day by day. The more you eat, the weaker your heart becomes. But you can stop them in their tracks by switching to whole grains. Refined carbs also contribute to belly fat, which is a dangerous type of fat that increases the risk of cardiovascular issues. Studies have shown that people with more belly fat are at a greater risk of heart disease, even if they are at a normal weight. Swap out refined carbs for whole grains like brown rice, oats, and quinoa. Your heart and waistline will thank you. Salt is everywhere, more than you realize. From canned soups to frozen dinners, excessive sodium leads to high blood pressure, which increases the workload on your heart and damages the blood vessels over time. Think of your blood vessels as delicate pipes. Too much salt causes them to harden and crack, leading to a flood of problems. Are you sabotaging your heart without knowing it? Most of the salt we consume isn't from the salt shaker but hidden in processed and restaurant foods. A diet high in sodium forces your heart to work harder, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. How much salt is too much for your heart? You might be surprised to learn that even low-sodium foods can have more than you need. Keep your sodium intake below 2000 milligrams per day, which is just under 1 teaspoon. Cutting back on processed foods and opting for fresh ingredients can dramatically reduce your salt intake and benefit your heart. By now, you're probably thinking, if I can't have all these foods, what can I eat? Don't worry, this is where the journey really pays off. Imagine yourself at a crossroads. On one side, the comfort foods you've always known but are damaging your heart. On the other, delicious, heart-healthy options that can fuel your body and protect your future. The power to choose is in your hands. Which path will you take? Here's the good news. For every food you avoid, there's a delicious, heart-friendly alternative waiting to take its place. Instead of processed meats, try grilled chicken or plant-based proteins. Instead of white bread, opt for whole grains like rice, oats, quinoa, and whole wheat. And instead of soda, try sparkling water with a splash of lemon or berries. Did you know that dark chocolate in moderation can be good for your heart? Now that's a treat we can get behind. Remember, every meal is a chance to strengthen your heart and live a longer, healthier life. Have you already started cutting any of these foods from your diet? Or did one of them completely surprise you? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and your story might help someone else going through the same thing. And here's something exciting. In the next video, we'll dive deep into what you can eat, heart-healthy diets that are not only good for your heart but taste amazing, too. So if you're on this journey to better heart health, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next. As always, stay healthy and informed.